Hello, family, especially Periscope family. I'm Rocky Nash live, and I started live streaming on mobile applications 5 years ago around this time. And it's sad to say, but Periscope is no longer after, what, a few hours? Let me know in the comments. Let me know where you're watching from. If you're new here, I'm Rocky Nash. I'm a live stream producer, and I started streaming from my mobile phone on an app called Periscope. I tried other ones before, but Periscope was the first one I went live consistently on my lunch breaks, showing people around my city that I love so much, Las Vegas. I had a concierge background, high-end luxury brands I knew, and Las Vegas properties, and I would take you on my break and show you behind the scenes. And you know that because you're part of my family that started with me on Periscope, but I am multicasting this to Twitter, which is where I'll be now, and YouTube and Twitch and Haps, all of those places. But I wanted to make sure I streamed this to Periscope too, so you knew where to find me. But I had to come on and think, I'm grateful, because if it wasn't for Periscope and all of those terrible streams that I started with, and then the hiccups that we had and the unstable platform, I would have never been able to test live stream to find out how much I love it and how you can meet such amazing people around the world. Real people, get to know them, right? I know your names. You're here. Look, it's Super Fro. Hi, you've been with me since the beginning. Thank you, Super Fro. And now I see you over on other platforms too, but right, we have to give a nod to Periscope because we built it, right? We contributed all the content, and now it's absorbed into Twitter Live forever, right? Hey, Kevin, good to see you. You're from Kansas City. Thank you for being here. I'm live in Las Vegas in this fake house you see here behind me. This is not my real house, but oh, wow. Hey, Steve. Yes, like, by the way, look at all the amazing things you can do with live stream now, right? I started actually with this very phone. Let me show you the original phone. This is the same phone I started with forever ago. My little iPhone S. No, it was right. It was even smaller than this one. This is the second generation. But I would stream with my mobile phone. You can see this in the video. Shall we look at the video? But let you all say hi. Oh, LaDonna. Hi. I miss you too. But I'm not going away. I just wanted to say, Periscope, I'll miss you. Thank you for the ride. And thank you for the experience and the great people I met and the growth I've made. But I used to just walk around Las Vegas like this and show you all my city and talk about it, help people plan their trips around Vegas, and made a virtual community of friends and people around the world, and which led to public speaking, beta testing other apps, getting paid to help develop other apps, and then becoming a live producer. I would speak at events and at colleges, and now I'm a professional live producer of my own company and also work with a news station. So I'm just really grateful, because if I didn't start there, move past the fear of first sharing my city, but then my story, I would have never been here today. So yes, we came far. Yeah. Yes, you said glad you could see me. Yes, on all the broadcasts, right? That's a Super Fro. Yes, thank you for following. Good to see you, right? Hi. And just all this to say, really, that it started with a simple app called Periscope, just for my phone, and I still have a long way to go as technology changes and advances. There's so much to learn, but the important thing was being real, sharing your story with people, and that's how it grew, right? None. I don't think I have any goats. I don't think so. Hi, good to see you, Gregory Senior. Thank you for being here. This is our last stream on Periscope. I should have gone live daily for 30 days, but I didn't have the time. But I had to on the last day of Periscope. Yes, Lavon. Like, for instance, Lavon and I became real friends. We met up through Periscope, through a live app. Is Tish on here? I saw her earlier with my failed stream because it's still unstable. But I'm streaming now from Ecamm. I'm using Ecamm. I love it. It's the software I use to stream. And multicasting, I'm using Restream.io right now. So this went out on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, and Periscope. Right now, that's where we're live. Hey, Rodney. Yes, no more Periscope. I know, glad I met you too. I almost missed this. Rodney Be Live. No more Periscopes. We met on Periscope. Yes, we did. We did. And so I wanted to make sure I came in here because this is being multicasted on Periscope. So that means that all of the original crew will be able to watch it for a little bit before it's gone. Like, tell me in the comments because I haven't been following the news. I was just reading the original post last year, December 15, 2020, when Periscope announced that sadly they will be going away the next year, which would be this month, March 2021. I mean, we did breaking news before from mobile phones before the news was doing it, right? They were using professional live packs, but we were using our mobile phones and going and showing breaking news from our phones. Periscope, I remember when the fire was at the Cosmopolitan, it was somebody on Periscope that went live, right? And was streaming it. How many other incidents around the world can you think of where it was like Periscope or other apps? And now news is using it. Facebook and Twitter and YouTube and going live. My first YouTube live, I was a beta tester of it actually from mobile phones. YouTube mobile live, I was one of the first people to use it, and at VidCon 2017. But that opportunity would have never presented itself had I not been going live consistently on Periscope. I had a real portfolio to show, like, this is what I do. And I met those great people at YouTube and was able to do that. Let me make sure I don't miss your comments because that's the whole point of this. I'm so glad we met. There you are. Was it 2016? I love you. Hi, Tish. Was it 2016? Oh, I thought it was 2017. Time has flown by. It's been more than 5 years. Wait, 16, 17. 5 years. It's been 5 years. Wow. I was like, is Tish here? Yes, I'm glad that we are all here for the final countdown. Hey, Jay. Good to see you here. Lavance, so shutting down the 31st of March. So we're saying goodbye to Periscope. So that's tomorrow. Wait, but that's in a few hours, right? Is it Eastern time? Or is like, yes, so many events happened. So many things happened and were scoped live because of early adopters like us. I won't mention all the incidents, but there were incidents that I watched with my peers in Paris, in New York, and just all around the world. And I'm like, I eventually knew these people too. And then I was streaming here in Las Vegas, and we all got together at different summits and met each other in real life. Now we've got Chris, my friend Chris. I met him at a Blab party, and now he's got the Social Good Hour. He goes live on LinkedIn and other platforms. He actually multicasts, right? Doing good around the world and broadcasting it live. Like all of these great experiences, like you never know what's possible, but just go live with whatever it is you do to find your audience, because now, wow, I'm doing that professionally and training people how to go live, how to tell their story, how to monetize it, how to create their own show, how to promote their business or products and sell it. Or just to go live, because to find like-minded people and talk about things that make you feel good, to make you happy. So I wanted to come on here because this is my last time that I'm going to be streaming to Periscope, but it's not the last time I'm going to be live streaming because it's what I do. But I have to come on here because, wow, like the hearts, you can't see the hearts. Wait, I should go on Periscope. Wait, let me go on Periscope. Hang on. Let's see what Levon says. Oh, yes, and that is something that we're going to say. So Levon says, I didn't save, but you can connect it to your Twitter account. So yes, the similar way that you set up your Periscope account, and then when it was originally absorbed into Twitter, they were linked. So if you went live on Periscope, it automatically posted onto Twitter, which from the beginning. So it's been doing that. But now do that. Everyone hop over from Periscope. Make sure you're on Twitter and follow me there at Rocky Nash Live. I have other accounts, but that is the main one. That is the main one. I won't even tell you the business accounts because that's where we can personally connect. But I will be there. Hi, Paige. How are you? And okay. And so Steve says, I think it's going to be on for 24 hours. Right. I think so. 24 hours more. Yes. I think that's what you both are saying. So Levon says you can still download your broadcast from Periscope. I was watching Babylon Brooke and she said she couldn't figure out how to do it. And I was like, you know what? I haven't really tried. There were so many memories there, but I think they live on as replays on my Twitter account. Let's hope for that. That's what I hope. But I was reading the article from Periscope on their Medium account where it said why they made the decision. We knew it had issues, but we loved it. And it was absorbed into Twitter, so that's where you can go for it to continue to live stream, and it's not going to absorb your group, your tribe over. So that's why it was good to go live on Periscope for a while to let people know that you'll be over on Twitter, because that doesn't transfer. It never transferred from the beginning. So there was like 7,000 people that I got to know, and then they did not transfer over to my Twitter account. So to stay in touch, I will be over on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and what else did I say? And Haps as well at Rocky Nash Live. So sorry, like Instagram and oh, it says sorry, like Instagram, not into Twitter. So Periscope, Twitter. Yes. Yes, I'm doing good. Thank you. But good to see you all here. And this is why I like Ecamm, because I can go live and put the comments on the screen. But I was going to show you. So if you went to my Twitter right now at Rocky Nash Live, even though I'm streaming to Periscope, it's right here. Make it, see. Ta-da! My green screen's going to mess it up, but there I am. So that's what Levon basically was saying. So just, you can still go live on Twitter also. So make sure you all do that as well. So even though this is gone, live streaming is not gone. But I wanted to show you how I started with my mobile phone. I had this video made by EzoPro, which I love them. They're great videographers, by the way. I'm going to show this to you for a few minutes. Hang in there. I get like chills watching that, right? Because not only because of that, but also because of the pandemic and how much it shut down. I remember like a year ago this month when Las Vegas shut down and I was driving. Have you seen, if you haven't seen it, maybe I'll put that here, the YouTube video I posted of the first week when I had my essential worker like paperwork, because I was in media that allowed me to still go to the Strip. But all of the signage was displaying, "We'll welcome you back. We look forward to welcoming you back soon." Like all the marquees down Las Vegas Boulevard, and it was like a ghost town. It was so sad. And so seeing that video that I had recorded when we were just in the thick of it, and Vegas was still busy, the Vegas you remember. So seeing that video, right, it makes you a little, especially if you're from Vegas, a little teary-eyed. But you know, the city's opening back up slowly. It's been a year. We have to be careful, but it's just. Oh, to see that. But I started on Periscope doing just that. And now I'm a live producer. Hey, Tammy, how are you doing? Yes. Hey. Hi, Tammy. And yes, it's very cool. So I wanted to let you know. So some of my favorite tools to use now, because I'm no longer walking around just with my phone. You know that about me. So this is where I started. But now I use Ecamm Live software, a Sony ZV-1 camera. That's what I'm using right now. And an Amazon USB mic is what I'm speaking into right now. So it's just right in front of me, just off camera or just out of frame. And the Mi M6 Pro earphones, these, so that I can hear myself, so that I know you're hearing me. And if it's too low, I know I can turn it up. And Elgato key light, that's right above me. And Elgato Stream Deck, this little tiny cute little deck with all the buttons that help me switch my scenes. And graphic animations, these I made in Canva or in Adobe or things like that. Good to see you, Tammy and Paige and Jay. So if you are interested in leveling up any of your live streaming, you can just go there. It's nothing to buy from me, but that's all the gear that I use at kit.co/Rocky Nash Live. And I just wanted to let you know that. A cool thing about Ecamm, if you're looking into doing like interviews on your live streams, look. So I have it off, but let me turn it on so that you can see that you can do interviews on Ecamm. Right now, it's me and then a guest. I'm going to turn it on so you can see it, because I want you to see this. Okay, I'm showing all you. Okay. And it automatically, when you turn it on, it splits the frame. It puts you on one side, and I can send a link to someone, and then they can hop right into my stream. So I just had to show that to you really quickly. Yes, the Periscope stand. Yes, I miss let me go back to this screen. I really miss turning that off. I really miss showing you all around Las Vegas, but it doesn't have to stop. As the city opens up, I'm going to continue to show you places. I forgot to stream when I was at like Las Vegas, taking a little safe social distance walk around. It was so beautiful, but I will do that next time. So please hop over to Twitter at Rocky Nash Live, and that is where I will stream it. Also on Haps, but you'll see it, and when the tweet goes out, you can just click on it. It's really easy. Yes, so cool, so cool. But if you have questions about how to go live or little tips and tricks, I keep it pretty simple. Honestly, I could have an amazing set. I've seen it all in studios and production, and when I used to work on movie sets, I've seen it all, but I keep my set simple. My whole goal is to keep a mobile live stream production really simple. So I have a backpack here that I just got from Costco, in fact, and I'm going to test tearing all this down and putting it in my backpack. If it doesn't fit, then I know I need to simplify the kit further. I'm not interested in having a big studio set because that is what I already work around. That is something that other people can have, but I want to be able to pack mine up and go. I like being mobile, right? The water fountain was so cool, that moment inside the building. Yes, that moment. Yes, I want to do more 360 videos too, 360 live streams, like the Bellagio Conservatory and how beautiful it is, but I want you to feel like you're there with me and walk through it with me. I've posted some of those on YouTube, so if you haven't seen them, if you're watching from YouTube right now, I think Gregory is, because I can see where you're watching from, then you can just walk through CES showroom floors with me and different places around Vegas. I really wish I had recorded more places, but as they open up, since so much has changed in Las Vegas, especially we have Circa now, right? Circa Resort in downtown Las Vegas. We have Resorts World about to open. We just had there's so much happening in Vegas and so much still opening. Oh, Virgin Hotels Las Vegas. I was just out there doing a little digital news spot on Facebook for the news station I work with, and it's beautiful. Let's see what you have a green screen issue, so learn how to. Yes, green screen issues. I had issues like that too. Like mine's not perfect. Like if I shake my hand, I think you can tell that I'm in green screen, but that's why I move slowly. But it's all about lighting. Keeping even lighting on the background helps. So it has to be well lit and even so that it cuts you out of the background really nicely. And you could also blur it. What's great with Ecamm is that if it's not cutting you out perfectly, you could just put a little blur on it. Let me I turned this into a tutorial, didn't I? You can unlock a frame and blur the background as much as you want to make it look better. Give you more depth, right? Well, this is, yeah, that makes it look more real too. So this is Ecamm I'm using if that might help. I'm not sure, but definitely make sure it's lit evenly. LaDonna, I hope that helps. The screen looks real? Really? Oh, cool. I wish. One day this will be my real background. Oh, but back to the topic, Periscope. This is my problem with live stream, right? I just ramble. But, the places you can find me. YouTube. Those Snapchat things were put there forever ago. I do not snap anymore, but maybe I should snap. You can snap me if you still have me. Brian! Hi, Brian. Good to see you. The blur works. Yes, it is working, isn't it? You're welcome. You can ask, let me know if you have any more questions, LaDonna. Rocky Nash Live everywhere, basically. Oh, Instagram. That's what I forgot. I can go live on Instagram, too. So, let's stay in touch. Message me there, and that's where I'll go live. But I'm going to miss Periscope and all the places we've gone. You can still find the different travels we've done around Las Vegas in my Twitter feed, but you'll have to just scroll or search my name in a place and it should come up, because I'll never forget, I think Superfro was mentioning it, but that it was at the Bellagio. It was one of my first tours, and it was almost 50,000 live people watching live, and I was streaming in 360 walking through the Bellagio resort. I was amazed. I was just doing a beta test of one of the first 360 lives in town. Because they gave me access into 360, and that was amazing. Do you remember that? I couldn't even believe it was possible that you were able to swipe around as I walked through the resort. But I hope for more moments like that, especially when CES is back, right, Levon? Right? CES is just walking through the showroom floors again with me. That would be great. You remember. I knew you would remember. And what's your fave social media? So my favorite social media right now for photos and posting, I would say Instagram. For going live, Twitter. Always Twitter. I mean, it's great. I'm so happy that Periscope bought Twitter. That Twitter bought Periscope, because there's more features now. Like there's even Twitter Spaces. Clubhouse was fun, right? If you haven't tried it, like I hopped on Clubhouse and it was fun. But I love that Twitter Spaces is already built into. It's in Twitter, so I could go live on Twitter. I can do audio chats on Twitter. Oh, I sound like I should work for Twitter, right? Like I just love everything about it. It's really great, and I think it's easy to connect there too. So I really love Twitter, and I like LinkedIn. Can you believe it? I know that it doesn't. They have live as well. I don't have access to their live yet, but hopefully my application for going live on LinkedIn will be approved soon. But if not, I could just go live on Twitter. Hello, Martin. Thank you for being here. Let's put you on the screen. Oh, hey, David. Hello. Yes, we are saying goodbye to Periscope if you're just tuning in. It's where I started 5 years ago. It's where I met all these amazing people. I keep popping up on the screen. And if you're new here, that's okay. I'll pop you up on the screen too. But that is where I started falling in love with live stream and real-time conversation and interaction, because I see people going live and just streaming pre-recorded video, and that's missing the whole point of live stream. The whole point of live stream is to talk, make the mistakes, be authentic, but just engage with people, have real conversations. Hi, yes, Jack. No, I don't know if I would have. Oh, did I set a timer? It's not that. Oh, it's my watch. I haven't had dinner yet. What time is it where you are? It's 10 p.m. in Vegas. Look how cool my watch looks with this green screen. Oh, that's funny. Yes, I better eat, right? That was an issue as well. Loving live stream so much, I would go live every day in the beginning, but we would eat, right? I was always having coffee. I was always eating on camera. I should have done mukbang or ASMR or something like that. Maybe I will do that in the future. Where do you want technology to be in 5 years? You're in Toronto. Hi. Where do I want it to be in 5 years? I hope we're all here and happy. I'm more focused on happiness, but I would hope that I can make experiences even more engaging and more immersive, natural feeling, non-stressing experiences, because I feel like social media can be so stressful and taxing and feel like you have to keep it up. Me, I've never had that problem because I wasn't trying to be famous on social media. I was just trying to share my story and my city with you, and then bring exciting experiences to you. So it would never felt like a pressure to me. If I didn't feel like doing it, if I ran out of money and couldn't afford a place I wanted to show you, then I'm like, okay, I'll just wait till I get it or somebody donates it, and it would happen eventually. So I just want it to be less stressful, more happy, more positive and immersive, so that you all are here, but I want you to be more involved, And less taxing on phones. Like, data is so expensive. Can we have free Wi-Fi and free data? I'm sure it's going to come at a cost one way or another. They'll probably own all of our information. But I would love to have just free data for everybody. You remember meeting me at Summit Live? Yes, I remember meeting you at Summit Live too. Summit Live was amazing. That was one of the places, one of the events I spoke. I think I was on, I was on the panel, Marketing to Millennials. Yes, how to use a live video to reach people. But enough about me. I feel like this is going to get boring if I talk about me. Let's talk about how to stay in touch. So the Live Club. It's really not a club yet. I just designed a new website. RockyNash.com has always been my website. But with my new production company, I wanted to create a space for people who want to learn how to go live. And then we could just this is the first time I'm using this. This is Epidemic Sound. Like, I just finally buckled down and paid I think $15 a month to use this music. I like this song. I think I'll just stay on this frame for a bit. But you could just go to my website, and I'm laughing at myself, and just put your email address in there, because I'm going to send out like newsletters and blogs with information that I find helpful for going live. I've always been about, okay, this is where I started, this is where I'm now, this is just how I do it. I don't want to make a formal course. I have a course. I have amazing consultations as well. Those clients reach out to me, and then I get them on track for exactly what they want to do, and I customize it. But I also do free tips, and I test things live on YouTube, on Twitter, on apps, on different platforms. I'm not afraid of making mistakes, and I kind of want to stay in that space so that you don't get too intimidated by what I'm doing. I want to make it easy and mobile all the time, you know. So that's my goal. Hey, Martin. Alex, yes, Alex Khan was. Brian, you remember Alex Khan was at Summit. I also when he was taking guests into his Periscopes. I think I was a guest once. I think I was at Caesar's Palace, and I came on and talked about live streaming, I think. Yes. Oh, it is midnight where you are. Thank you for being here, Gregory. Oh, to my website. Yes. You're gonna go to my website? Thank you so much for going to my website. It is 10 in Seattle. I love Seattle. Pike Place is my place. It's still there. Yes, I want to visit. I can't wait. I feel like as soon as I'm able to and it's safe to, I'm just going to go crazy with travel. Just kind of like how... Okay, I got to turn off the club music, right? I do. I have to get... Let me come back. And I need to eat. Thank you for reminding me of that, Tammy. I need to eat. Okay, I want to make sure I didn't miss anyone's comments. You stopped to say hi. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Los Angeles and Summit, yes, they were in the same room. Yes. Oh, yes, all the friends were in the same live on Summit Live. So if some of you don't know what we're talking about, we are reminiscing on Summit Live. It's when all these Periscopers came together in one place. Were we in Los Angeles or San Francisco? I didn't even know. I was traveling a lot around that time. But yes, there were so many Periscopers that had made Periscope really known because we were going live on it consistently in our cities, and we were all met up and we were sharing our tips and tricks and our stories and at this summit. And I was on the marketing to Millennials panel. It was some amazing people. Wow, I can't even believe I was on the panel. I mean, I know I created content regularly and was doing the thing, but they were amazing. I just met what I take away from Periscope is it brought people of like mind all together from around the world, and you saw what you had in common. And we just spoke about that. It wasn't overcomplicated. It was simple. And we helped each other. There was no agenda. And if someone wanted to work with someone or if wanted to buy something, whatever, we were like, okay, here's that. Information was traded so easily and for free. And I feel like there's more apps like that now. Clubhouse. People are training and educating others for free and speaking on things that they're an expert on. I love that exchange of information. You forgot to mention I've been giving friends your Archon mount. You know what, Levant? I forgot about that. Let me tell you this, because I was just saying hi to them once, and I was like, I wonder if my code still works, because my cousin who's renovating a home in Michigan was like, I need a mount so I can better show people. I'm like, oh, try to use my name as the code. So if you all need a phone mount from Archon Mounts, try using my name. I think you can still get 20% off because I was live streaming so consistently. I wish I had the image, but I became an A-list influencer for Archon Mounts, and they were the first to reach out to sponsor me for when they saw me live streaming like this over the Bellagio fountain or the fountains of Bellagio, and they were like, you really don't want to drop your phone in that water with that terrible mount. And I forget which mount I was holding, but it was kind of rickety, and they sent me a free mount. Oh, look, I'm using one. I have a C-stand because I am a commercial photographer by trade, so I have a ginormous C-stand in my room to hold this little Archon mount arm. I don't know if you can see it. Let me see if I can. Oh, here, I'll just take it apart. You know, I like taking things apart. Archon, thank you for reminding me of that, Levant. It works. I didn't even know it worked. So Archon, ARKON.com, mounts.com, I believe it is. And get your live streaming mount that you need, whether it's for in your car, on your desk, to hold your phone, to hold your iPad. If you bake, you want it to have make it so your camera can point down, or your phone. They have everything. I have so much Archon mounts sitting around here, but I can go through my list another time. But yeah, thank you for reminding me of that. Let me put that back up here. Archon mounts, that's how you spell it, and use Rocky Nash for 20% off of anything. Pretty sure. I don't think they've added cars on there or anything, but yeah. Thank you, Levon, because they reached out to me. They were like, by the way, that's my affiliate code, because they were offering my viewers 20% off, and then I would get a percentage of the discount. So it doesn't affect your cost, but it gives you money off. So I was like, and they were like, hey, we've got to give you a free product or something for this. So thank you, Levon. That must have been you. And I was just like, oh, I forgot all about that. So thanks. Let's see, what other comments are here? Green screen. Okay, I answered that one. And I'm appreciating LaDonna telling Jack to hire me from Twitter. There's so many great comments here. Oh, John! Hi, John. Yes, I've been talking for a while. Do you know all these years? And you still never gone live. That is perfectly okay. That's another thing about live stream. You don't have to go live if that's not your goal. You being a viewer is very important, because if I went live just talking to myself, it wouldn't be as fun. So thank you for being here. Yes, that's the beauty of live stream. It was San Francisco. The second was in LA. Thank you. I have the worst memory. Yes. Used to scope daily. Remember? Wow. I'm going to miss you too. Thank you. Well, you don't have to miss me, because I think you're watching from Periscope, right? Oh, yes, you're watching from Periscope. I love that. Some of you are watching from Periscope. Like, this is the last time I can stream to it. So hop over to YouTube. I'm there at Rocky Nash Live, and Twitter, Rocky Nash Live. I will still do the same content there. And so we're going to start getting out now that it'll be safer to do so. It built a community and a tribe, and it still works. Lavon, thank you. I didn't know that my code still works. So use my name for things live or stream related. Ask me, do you have a discount code for that? And I'm happy to share it. Sometimes I just forgot that they still work. I thought it would expire. Hey, good to see you. Hello. Oh, a friend used it recently. Thank you for being here and always being here. The CEO, yes, that was true. I got a free, actually this phone was free from T-Mobile. Yes, it was. I forgot all about that. Thank you, T-Mobile. This one and another one. All because of live streaming, right? Telling my story. It still works. Yes, I'm good. Who did I say hi to? Say again. Neil's watching on YouTube. See, and I'm on YouTube. See? Thank you. You remember the 30-day Rocky Nash Live challenge. Did I complete that challenge? I can be honest about myself. I am very ambitious and I go for things. But sometimes it's like right at the end. Sometimes I just fall off on it. But I've been doing better. My Chinese is really good, right? My Mandarin got really good. I mean, I moved there when I was like determined. So, so I've been doing a lot better with that, especially now that I'm growing up and I wanted to be a live producer. It didn't exist. The job didn't exist, but now I am. There you go. But that's all I wanted to basically say. And so don't forget, if you can't remember the places where you can find me, you could just go to, I just want to hear the music again, really. RockyNash.com. And that is where we can connect. You will automatically get notifications when I go live on any of the platforms. Oh, and I have a podcast. So whenever I do a podcast, if you just want to hear me talk about Las Vegas or live streaming or anything entrepreneur related, you can find me on my podcast. But all of those icons are listed at RockyNash.com. I designed that website with a friend, and then I modified it and redesigned it, and I'm grateful to all the talented people I know. Thank you. And then I always, when I hire someone to show me something, like hire someone to do something, then I want to know how it's done, and then I end up making another one. So I like learning new things. So now I know how to design websites. There you go. But I want us to stay in touch. So go to RockyNash.com, and then wherever you like to participate on social media, find me there. Please don't download anything extra that you don't need, because it takes up so much time. Anywho, that was my public service announcement about not getting trapped. And I know, right? This reminds me of old Vegas. Thank you. Oh, thank you, LaDonna. You all are awesome. Okay. This is the party, right? This is the party, because this is it. This is a nice, safe party. This is the way I like to do it. So I'm probably going to now have an ice cream sandwich, and I only veg out for a little bit. I don't like to watch too much screen time. So I'll probably give myself no more than an hour. Otherwise, I have to study something. It has to be equal education and studying, but I'll probably veg out on something on either YouTube or Disney Plus. What are you gonna do tonight? Like, that's what I'm gonna do. I work so hard that when I just want my brain to just relax, that's what I'll do. Ice cream sandwich, maybe a glass of wine. Not together. I think that would be weird for my stomach. I appreciate you too. Thanks for being here. Hi, Marilyn. Thanks for being here too. Okay, so any conventions lately? Yes. CES. I went to the virtual version of CES. They had a digital venue. Justine was one of the hosts. You remember? Oh, those. If you haven't seen it, where did I go live about it? I think I went live on Twitter, actually, about it. But maybe a few times on YouTube. But if you join here, when I go live on the next convention, you will get notification. So make sure to do that. Thank you so much all for being here. And I can't believe Periscope's gone. I'm thinking about it actually right now. Oh, a fun memory of someone I met because of Periscope. Because of streaming on Periscope is how I met the YouTube people. I have to thank this wonderful lady. I can't point to her. I didn't realize that you couldn't hear me. But the woman in that video just really also helped change things for me, because it was when I got one of my larger sponsorships and gigs from live streaming, able to really participate in development of live stream platforms. I love YouTube. All right, I'm off the subject, but good night, right? Good night. I appreciate you all. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching on Periscope. Thanks for watching on Twitter and on Facebook. You're on Facebook, Steve. Thank you. Yes, it is. Hugs, virtual hugs. Thank you so much for subscribing and following and watching. And most importantly, participating, even if you don't. And, oh, I can't leave. Jordy's here. Hi, Jordy. Thanks. I had to hop on, right? Had to. So I hope you all get to go live as well if you have a Periscope account, if that's what you do, to say goodbye and not goodbye, because tell everyone where to go to continue to stay in touch with you, because that's what I'm really doing. I saw the time and I was like, I had such a busy day and it was such a full day, and I was like, I haven't gone live on Periscope and it's about to be over. Goodbye, Periscope. Thank you for all the brilliant minds, because some of those brilliant minds are still over at Twitter. So you're awesome. Thank you so much. I'm checking y'all's messages here too. Good night, Marilyn. Good night, Miss CR7. Good night, LaDonna. Good night, Neil and Martin and Jordy and Superfro, Steve and Tish and Thumpers and Martin and LaDonna. And hey, Angela. Thanks for watching from YouTube. Thank you, Neil. You too. Good night, John. I'm just saying good night to everyone. Yes, Lavon, good night. Good night, good night. All right, I'm going to send you all out with some music. I think that's what I should do. I got rid of my buy screen. I'm looking at my, oh, do I have a buy screen? Oh. I have a brick wall. I have so many scenes on this thing. Can I show you my stream deck? I cannot. My cable management skills are such that I cannot move anything. It's so neat. I have to show that to you one day. I'm going to get an above camera so you can see my desk. It's very OCD, but it works. It works. Yes, yes, yes. Good night. Oh, bye. Good night, Brian. Lavon, thank you so much. And I'll see you on Twitter Spaces. So if you're into just audio, I can use Twitter Spaces. Shout out to the people at Twitter who gave me access, because I didn't realize I was able to use it. Can we all use it now? All right, maybe we can all use it. Let's do an audio chat. Good night, good night. But good night. Oh wait, let me go back to the other screen. There we go. Good night. Twitter and YouTube. Good night, Neil.